Have you ever heard of the name Eike Batista, who once ranked 66 on the Forbes richest list? He may not be a familiar face to the general audience, but he has been celebrated for a lot of reasons. After all, he was Brazil's richest man at one point with a staggering net worth of over $35 billion. With several accolades to his name, Batista was a well-respected man. But then he lost it all, and now has a negative net worth of $1 billion, while also facing jail time. So how did he transition from private jets and luxury sailing to a prison cell? Let's find out. Chapter 1: Early Life and Childhood. Batista was only the second of 7 children who were born to businessman Eike Batista, who was the Minister of Mines and Energy in the João Goulart and Fernando Collor administrations. Batista's dad was also a former president of Companhia Vale do Rio Doce, which is now known simply as Vale. Back then, it was wholly a state enterprise between 1961 to 1964 and 1979 to 1986. Batista's mother, Jutta Furkan, was born in Germany, and in his own words, Batista says that she had taught him self-esteem and discipline, both of which were considered to be attributes he believed were crucial to his development as an entrepreneur. After spending his childhood in Brazil, Batista and his family moved to Europe when he was a teenager. This was due to his father's occupation, which often caused them to switch places. The family lived in Geneva, Dusseldorf, and Brussels. In 1974, he began to study metallurgical engineering at the University of Aachen in Germany. When he was 18 years old, his parents returned to Brazil, but Batista remained abroad because he saw more opportunities to grow his skills as a businessman. He had begun selling insurance policies from door to door, which he relied on to make his living. In interviews, he often mentions that the stress and the lessons learned from this experience were essential for his education. All his friends, on the other hand, were super rich, which did seem to affect his own mentality. While speaking to the Australian Financial Review, Batista said, and I quote, "I got highly motivated to make some extra money and I sold insurance policies from door to door. It's a great learning experience because some doors open and some don't. I had a lot of teas with old ladies." But despite all these statements and life lessons, around 1979, he dropped out of college before he could finish his degree in metallurgical engineering. He had enough of this life, and decided it would be best for him to return to Brazil. After school, he also tried exporting precious stones such as granite, marble, and diamonds. While talking to the Australian Financial Review about this particular activity, one of Batista's excerpts read, "I discovered it was controlled by the Italian mafia, so I quit that and began organizing pick and shovel miners to produce diamonds." Basically, the shovel miners, known as garimpeiros, would come to his Rio office with diamonds in little bags. Batista would then introduce them to Jewish dealers from Portugal and Antwerp so that he could collect commissions on each sale. Chapter 2: Getting into Gold. In the early 1980s, Batista decided to shift all his attention towards gold.
Subscribe to this channel. Also, press the notification bell to be notified whenever we upload another interesting video. See you next time.